What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, as you can see, it's extremely early in the morning for me. I'm still in my robe, but I woke up, take my dogs out, and to go to the bathroom, and had 17 missed messages. 17 messages. And everybody sending me the same message from His Excellency Turki Alalshikh, who made a statement about Olympic silver medalist, undefeated 3-division world champion, former unified super featherweight, and reigning WBC lightweight world champion, Shakur Stevenson, superstar boxer, was 23 wins, no loss, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. Shakur Stevenson has a big fight coming up this upcoming Saturday, July 12th, in Queens, New York, as Shakur Stevenson is going to take on undefeated Mexican star title contender William Zepeda, who was 33 wins, no loss, no draw, 27 wins by way of knockout. And so His Excellency Turki Alalshikh yesterday wasn't happy with the fight that took place with Jack Catterall. Now, over the past few weeks, he's been making and expressing himself and letting it be known he's not happy with the quote-unquote Tom and Jerry style of fighting, running around the ring, okay? And last night, you had Jack Catterall take on Harlem Eubank, where he won a unanimous decision, a 7th-round stoppage victory. The British superstar, Jack Catterall, is 31 wins, 2 losses, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout. And Turki Alalshikh, His Excellency, he tweeted out, "This is not even Tom and Jerry. This is just Jerry versus Jerry." Now, he made a statement some while back where he stated that he didn't want to see Tom and Jerry type of style of boxing. If you don't know what Tom and Jerry is, Tom and Jerry is, a cartoon from way back in the days where you had a cat continuously chasing a mouse, okay? And he could never catch the mouse. He just never could catch the mouse, okay? This started in 1940. And he just Tom the cat could not catch the mouse, Jerry. Just couldn't catch him, okay? And so His Excellency Turki Alalshikh, he alluded to that, right? Cat and mouse game, no entertainment. And so he said he didn't want to see that. Then he stated that Riyadh season and himself and the Ring magazine is not going to get behind Tom and Jerry boxing anymore. He also stated that, he's interested in shrinking the ring so fighters have to fight in small rings so they'd be forced to engage. This is Tom and Jerry. Okay, that's Tom and Jerry. That's Tom, that's Jerry. So last night, Harlem Eubanks fought Jack Catterall, and it was, in Turkey's mind, Jerry versus Jerry, all running. He wasn't happy about the fight. And so then he comes out and he makes this statement afterwards regarding Shakur Stevenson, who has been labeled a runner for 2 fights out of his 23 fights. The Nakatilia fight and the fight he had with Edwin De Los Santos. Edwin De Los Santos, he had 2 broken hands. And the Nakatilia fight, people said that he just didn't want to engage. Now, the thing is, these 2 fighters happen to be his biggest punchers, right? So people equate the fact that he was facing his biggest punchers and he didn't want to engage, so he ran. William Zepeda is a volume puncher who's a big puncher. And people are automatically assuming Shakur Stevenson, well, he's going to run. So His Excellency Turki Alalshikh stated this. Now, remember, he said he wanted to shrink the ring for the July 12th card that's also going to feature his fighter, Hamza Shiraz, against Edgar Berlanga, who is a massive puncher, Edgar Berlanga. If he shrinks the ring for Shakur, it has to be shrunk for everybody, which means that the guy that he's backing fully, Hamza Shiraz, will have to also be in there. He's a boxer, and he'll be in there with a massive puncher, Edgar Berlanga, and that doesn't benefit him. So Hamza Shiraz didn't sign off on it. So that's why Shakur Stevenson said he was willing to do it. So Turki Alalshikh says this, quote, "We have a surprise for Shakur on Saturday, a ring that shrinks as the fight goes on round by round. Shakur says he is ready to deliver a beatdown of William Zepeda, and I know the Mexican is prepared for the challenge of the biggest fight of his life," end quote. So everybody sent this to me. I got some friends that sent it to me. They like, hey, how could the fighters let him get away with this? I got people that send it to me. This is why people don't like Turkey. This is why people don't trust Turkey. This is why people are against Turkey. Well, here's the thing, people. Anybody you know that knows Turkey will tell you that he is a jokester. It was a joke. He made multiple jokes on April Fools that he's done with the sport of boxing. He is a jokester. He don't take life overly serious. That's what he does. He jokes. So I had people sending me, this is not traditional. This ain't boxing. A shrinking ring. He's not creating a shrinking ring, people. He's not. What he is trying to do is, he's a fan of the sport of boxing. He's an ambassador to the sport of boxing. He's the bank to the sport of boxing, the financer to the sport of boxing, to give us all the fights we wanted to see and never could get. He creates boundaries, right? He puts order in the sport of boxing. But he's not a promoter, people. He's not a manager. He's matchmaking through his money, but the fighters could easily say no. Right? So he's joking to entice Shakur Stevenson to engage. Period. He's trying to light a fuse underneath these fighters to engage. Nobody wants to watch a boring fight. I get it. But me personally, it's personal preference. I like hit and not get hit. I like making a fighter miss in a phone booth. Andre Ward, James Toney, Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, Wilfred Benitez, Muhammad Ali. These are my favorite fighters. Sugar Ray Leonard. Make you miss in a phone booth and make you pay. Counterpunchers. Juan Manuel Marquez is my favorite Mexican fighter all time outside of Juan Manuel Marquez and Salvador Sanchez. Okay, Salvador Sanchez is my all-time favorite Mexican fighter. But he had what the late, great legend Kurt Anderson always says, rhythmic and perpetual movement. Okay? And I like Juan Manuel Marquez, counterpunchers that can make you miss in a phone booth and make you pay. Terrence Crawford, Roy Jones. The list goes on. But that's my personal preference. Some people favorite Roberto Duran and Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. I never favored their styles. I never was a huge fan of Mike Tyson. My favorite heavyweight was and always is Larry Holmes and then Riddick Bowe. So it's just personal preference. Is he trying to light a fuse underneath the fighters to engage so the fights can be entertaining? That's it. That's all. It's a joke, people. Relax. People are afraid of change. Period. And because he's adding order to the sport, every little thing he says, every little thing he does is viewed with a magnifying glass. It's okay. He's just joking. Leave it be, people. That's it. That's all. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace. Got me out here in my robe early in the morning. Just relax.